Okay, this is just how this runs. Interesting. So this is Labyrinthine Dreams, apparently. Um, we have a UI. We have
It's odd at a time like this, but
a
I
resolution.
keep thinking of the last conversation I had with my father.
That black border is actually there.
For a long time, I thought I had figured out what he was trying to tell me, but now, I'm not so sure. I guess it doesn't matter at this point. My ship's about to come in, and then I'm finally out of here. I'm not sure where I'll end up, but it has to be an improvement. What's that saying? Life sucks and then you die? Pretty much. But how did I even get here?
So this is RPG Maker, isn't it? Like RPG Maker, yeah. Like plays so badly with my capture setup.
If I get really lucky and survive this, then I've got the bills. That should be fun.
I feel like we're tipping our hand as to the thing just slightly early.
It's an old painting of our family cabin. Why is it just sitting out here? I've never liked needles. Well, I guess nobody really likes them, but I really hate them. But I've gotten used to them over the last year or so. What fun.
I... One moment. There we go. As I was starting to say before my phone started ringing right into the microphone, sorry about that. I'd love to see something with this kind of setup. Yeah, phone indeed. Wait, what? But okay, so let me finish my thought first. I was gonna say I'd love to see that has a setup where there's like all the IV bags in the forest, and then it turns out the main character isn't in a coma. This is all really happening, and there's just like Nardia had a medical emergency, and things just got left scattered around. But so we have a right turn maze apparently. That's a thing. An RPG Maker.
Why are you
In a
crying?
coma.
You've grown up so fast, Beth. When did that happen? Must have been when I was at work.
We do have decent voice acting,
When you
though.
were born, I only had 3 days with you and your mom before I had to go back to work. I hated that. But I felt the job was too important. They always told me that I couldn't take time off because the work I was doing was too important. Although, never important enough for a raise. All the times I went in on Christmas
Parental leave
Day
for all.
or your birthday, I was just doing what I thought was responsible. After all, we can't afford me not to work. But then again...
Also, I love that Dad here is like, I mean, I could have taken the day off. I was just socially pressured not to. Something game industry. But yeah, this is one of those right-hand mazes. I'm not sure if you've ever done one of these. You kind of have to like think in loops, which is kind of neat. Also means I can't really like look at any of these things in the background, which is annoying.
But the years just go by, and I wonder why I've put up with this for so long. When we took out life insurance, I realized I was literally worth more dead than alive. Working this much was supposed to change that, or at least give us more comfort, but it hasn't. Not even close. And yet, I still go into the office day after day. I thought
So-
if I followed the rules, I would be rewarded. I'd reach some plateau where I would have more time and money and be able to enjoy life.
I'm just going to mention that wait, that's a troll move at the start of that. I thought that was more open. Yeah, I was gonna say it's interesting to do the whole right hand maze thing, just to like mix it up mechanically. Okay, so what I have to do here. When you're doing your standard, is there actually room for that? Okay, there's not. When you're doing the whole thing of you know, oh, there was a car accident and the whole game, it turns out this kid was in a coma, which, like, is too many games, first of all. What am I trying to get to here? Like the grid isn't clear here, which is really kind of throwing me off. But like, yeah, I don't know why that's such a common like plot for indie games. This isn't even gonna be the only one in tonight's batch, I don't think, because I know Limbo's on deck. Spoiler alert. How am I this stumped? It's like, okay. So, literally the only start is going this way. I can just loop in place here, or go down. When I'm going down, I'm committed to either looping back around that way, or I have this open area. But this open area really kind of forced me to do this. And then this, and then this, and like... I can get down there? Well, actually, wait, is that 2 spaces down there? Because that would actually work. Okay, that is 2 spaces. Okay, so now I can do this. And ta-da. So, I mean, you know, welcome to your introduction to Looping Maze.
But it feels like I'm just following these silly rules
Yeah.
for no reason. And all they do is make things harder. It all seems so arbitrary. So what do? Hold out until retirement? You'll be living on your own by then.
Oh no, not in this
I
economy.
can't afford that. Get a new job? I've got no time to look into it while I'm working, and it's too risky for me to leave.
We're in the times when you just wait for your parents to die and then move into their house like a hermit crab or something. I don't like that these screens scroll this much. But yeah. I do like this kind of maze, though, actually. Like, it's a, oh, too far. Is this recoverable? It's an interesting change of pace. I guess I really want to go up there somehow. But yeah, having the scrolling component to this is a little annoying. Okay, that actually screwed that up. So, okay, what is the solution there? Because I don't know. That's doable. I mean, it must be, because, I mean, how game work, but... Like, visually, I'm just, like, really confused by this. Like, okay. Okay, I do have this much wiggle room here. Okay.
I used to dream of vacations we would take.
But yeah, like, usually this kind of plot is, like, on a game where there's kind of...
You would play outside while I would paint.
There's kind of no gameplay and there's kind of no story, and it's just, like... Here, walk around until you till you get your mind blown by the fact that, like, whoa, it was a coma the whole time. But here, it's like, no, somebody just really wanted to do a right-hand maze game. And they put in one of these stories just to go with it, I guess. And possibly these... Ooh, computer. Ooh, computer, and also no obvious exit. Is this going to change things up slightly now? I can't look at things in this. That's so weird. So I'm curious, like, how much of a pain this is to do in this engine. Because it is like a hard and fast limit. I cannot turn if it's not to the right. Let's see, that's... Oh, like... Again, that looks like just one block, right? It's two. I think I can just... Oh, no, okay. Like not seeing the grid is what makes this challenging. I am going to declare that I have the idea. So that's Labyrinthine Dreams. It is your dad talking to you about how the economy sucks while you do a right-hand maze.